It's bowl-bound football. Nevada College Athletic Association. We have the Shallow Ridge Stallions going up against the Lofton Cougars. We are at halftime with the score: the Stallions 3, the Cougars nothing. The Stallions won the toss in the first half and will kick off in the second half. Here we go. I'm going to try and do this. You're going to kick off by number 3, Langahog. He's kicking down to kick returner number 42, Samanas. The kick goes what? 22 on 22. That's a 58. That's going to go all the way down to the 2-yard line. 58-yard kick. The return by the Cougars is 26, and they're going to fumble the ball right there. Oh, man. They fumbled the ball right on the 2-yard muff. And 26 is going to be credit for Young, and Chikovic will get credit for the fumble. Who's going to recover? You go to the offensive dice. 14 is going to be go to the offensive dice. That's the Cougars. 14 is in black. That would be them recovering the ball. Cougars recover. Okay, red would have been defense. Black is offense. 14. Right corner recovered it. That's right corner is 42. Samanidi of the Cougars, and brought down by Miller and Reed. Ooh, that would have been a disaster. Yep, Cougars ball, 1st and 10 on the 2-yard line. They're going to go Tony Brooks has 17 yards on 7 carries. That's going to be an option, 5, 32 on an option. It's going to be down to 32 on option. It's going to be a 14 green. F2, you go to green. F2 blitz would be a red 2. Green 14, that's a 12-yard run out to the 14-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down and 10 on the 14, brought down by 27 Donaldson. Okay, 14-12 to play. We're going to go with 34 green. Green's going to get the call. Cougars are going to run an option again. 25 on an option. It's going to be a BLT, bootleg pass. And we're going to go 22 on a bootleg pass. It's going to be quarterback run. You got an E2. You go there. That's a white box. So quarterback run. And 13 is going to be 13 on a quarterback quarterback run, 12-yard run. He's going to pick up to the 26-yard line. 1st down on a quarterback run. Oh, so that's going to be Rice. Scrambled up to the 26. Another 1st down. Back-to-back 1st downs. Tackled by Barnett. And that's going to be 13. 33 to play in the 3rd quarter. And we're going to go back to Sizer. We're going to go with Sizer. And that's going to be a sweep 3. That's going to be a 34 to the right. 34 on a sweep is going to be 4. F1 is going to be a green 2. Green 4, 6-yard run up to the 32-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. He's tackled by Donaldson and Payton. And it's going to take it down to 12:54 to play in the 3rd quarter. Cougars look good now. Let's go with Brooks again. We're going to go with Brooks. He's up to 29 yards on 8 carries. And this is going to be a sweep. 15 to the left. 15 to the left. It's going to be a red 7. That's no good. C1 on the defense is going to be a red 1 and a red 7. That's an 8-yard loss. Back to the 24-yard line. 8-yard loss by Brooks. He's going to be brought down by the middle linebacker. Hawkins brings him down. That's going to take it down to 12:15 to play. With the Stallions up 3-0. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Going to pass. It's going to be Rice. Rice is 9 for 13 for 62 yards. He's going to throw to wide receiver 2. Is Filers. You got a 22 on a short pass. 22 on a short pass is going to be 4. You got an A1. You go up to an A1. You got a green 4 and a red 5. That's a 1-yard loss. Back to the 23. Good defense by the Stallions. He's going to be brought down by Bubble. And that's going to be 11:32 to play in the 3rd quarter. And the Cougars are going to have to punt on 4th and 13. The punter is Connor. He'll be punting down to punt returner number 1, which is Peyton. Then he rolled a 30, so go down to the punt column. 30 is going to be 30 on the punt column. 54, nice punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way down to the 23-yard line, a 54-yard punt. The return is a 22. You go to 22. 22 is a white box. No return. He's tackled right there after a 54-yard punt. No gain. He's brought down by Brooks and Green. Bring him down, and that's going to be 11:22 to play with the Shadow Ridge Stallions 3, Lofton Cougars nothing. Okay, we're going to go with Ezar. Ezar is going to get the call. And you're going to run an option. That's a 5. That's going to be 22 on an option. You go to 22 on an option. He fumbles the ball. F4, you go down to F4. That's going to be a green 5. F1 minus 1 is going to be a 4-yard run. He's going to fumble the ball on the 27-yard line. On the 27, the ball is loose. He's hit by the left end Elm. Elm hits it. And who's going to recover? The recover is going to be a 34. That's in red. The Cougars recover the fumble. Oop, that's going to be picked up by 96 Williams. And he picks it up on the 27. He's going to return at 34, which is a white box. No return. Brought down right there at the 27-yard line. Cougars in position. Tackled by Young. Cougars in position to get the lead or the tie here. First down 10, 27 for the Cougars. We're going to go Brooks. Brooks is going to get the call. And that's going to be a sweep. You got a sweep to the 38. It's going to be to the left, and that's going to be a big one there. You got a big one there. You got a 38 on the sweep. It's 14. A2 is going to be a green 2. Green 16-yard run all the way down to the 11-yard line. Brooks, 16-yard run. He's brought down by 35 Payton. Cougars looking to retake the lead here at 8:10:38 to play in. We're going to go now with Green. Green's going to get the call. He's going to run a draw, 4. 34 on a draw is going to be 11. A3 is going to be a red 1 and a green 11. 10-yard run down to the 1-yard line, right at the line to make. We're going to have to measure for a first down. Tackled by Donaldson and Payton. And that's going to go 9:54. And the sticks are measured. If it's a 1, it's a first short of the first down. 2 or 3 is a first down. They measure. It is a 3. It's going to be a first and goal on the 1-yard line. Oh, wow. That's a big play there. That turnover hurt. Official measure. First down. Cougars. First and goal on the 1. It's not going to be Green. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Johnson. First and goal on the 1. On the Johnson gets a call. He's going to run a draw. 32 on a draw. It's going to be a 2. E1, you go to E1, and that's going to be a green 2 and a green 2. That's going to be a touchdown. They only need 1 yard, and he's in for the score. At 9:42, the Cougars take the lead, pending the kick. Here comes Hackett. The kick is down. It is a 21. You go down to 21 in the field goal. It's a green box. It's good. And the Cougars take a 7-3 lead over the Stallions. And here we go. We're going to go with Hackett kicking off to the Stallions. The ball's going to travel how far? Down to kick returner number 1 is Donaldson. And you got a 38 on the kick. Go down to 30 on the kick column. That's a 58-yard kick. That's coming down on the 2-yard line. Returned by the Stallions, 35. 35 is going to be a 16 up to the 18 and brought down at the 18-yard line. First and 10 on the 18. Tackled by, here we go, it's going to be Stonebreaker and South Hall, and it's going to be 9:35 to play in the third quarter with the Cougars up 7-3. We're going to Ezard, going to get the run. He's going to run a draw right there. It's going to be a draw to the right, or to the left, I'm sorry, 23 draw. 23 is going to be 9, minus 1 is 8. B1, you go up here to the defense. B1 is a red 1 and a green 8. 7-yard run up to the 25-yard line. A 7-yard run, tackled by right tackle Zorak. And that's going to take it down to 8:53 to play in the third quarter. Remember, we have great weather today. So it's good weather, and we play home field advantage. So minus 1 on the run for the visiting, minus 2 on the visitors pass. Nothing on QT and nothing on special teams. Here we go. We got a 2nd down and 3. Hickens going to get the call for the Stallions. It's going to be an option play. You got a 24 on an option. You got a 6, minus 1 is 5. C1 on the defense is a white box. It's going to be a 5-yard run out to the 30. It's going to be a first down and 10 on the 30-yard line. He's going to be brought down by Pickett, and that's going to be 8:14 to play in the third quarter. We're going to go back to Ezar, and we're going to hand off to Ezar, who's going to run a sweep. and that's going to be a 34 on a sweep. That's going to be 3 minus 1 is 2. B4 is a white box, so a 2-yard run to the 32. It's going to bring up a passing down, 2nd and 8. He's going to be brought down by Elms and Jones, and that's going to be 7:33 to play in the third quarter. Sorry, missed up. Yep. 7:33. Yep. 7:33 to play in the third quarter, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, messed up. It was oh yeah, who was it? It was Hickens. It's going to be Azar. It was a sweep. He gained 2 yards. He was tackled by Elms and Jones. 2:33 to play. Okay, 2nd and 8. 7:33 to play. We're going to pass. Eon is 7 for 11 for 61 yards. He's looking for wide receiver 1, which is Ryzen. 21 on a medium sprint is 11 minus 2 is going to be 9. You go up to the defense. A1's a white box. That's a 9-yard pass play. First down, 41-yard line. 9-yard pass play. He's going to be brought down by Elm. And that's going to take it down to 6:51 to play in the third quarter. And we're going to go back to Izar. Izar wears number 30. He's going to get the handoff. He's going to run a sweep right there. It's going to be a sweep, a 14 to the right. Sweep to the right. It's going to be a fumble minus. F1, we got a problem here. F1 blitz. And you got a white box, so it's going to be a fumble. And it's an F minus DS. Oh, man. 2 plus 2. Plus 0 is 2, plus 0 is 2, so he loses the ball on the 39-yard line of the Stallions, which isn't good. There's a fumble. He was hit by the free safety. Grimm hits him. The ball is on the ground. It is loose. Who's going to pick it up? The ball is loose on the ground. They roll a 24. 24 is in black. That means the Stallions recover. Black is offense. Red is defense. So the Stallions maintain the ball. Recovered by number 7, Moulton, and tackled by number 78, Ho, and that takes it down to 6:14. Going to be 2nd and 12. Going to pass. He's going to drop back. He's going to look for tight end number 1, which is Young. 26 on a bomb. That's going to be a quarterback run. You got a B1. You go up to a B1 on the deep. B1 is going to be 10 in parentheses. It's going to be a 10-yard pass. Overrules the quarterback run. So it's going to be 2nd and 2 on the 49. He's going to be brought down by Light, and that's going to be 5:36 to play in the third quarter. We're going to go Hicksons on 3rd and 2. He's going to run a draw. 35 on a draw. You go down to 35 on a draw to the left. Is a red 3 minus 1 is a red 4. You go down to A4. It's going to be a white box. He's going to lose 4 yards back to the 45. So on a 3rd and 2, they lose 4 yards. That does not look good. And that's going to be Williams and Pickett. Brings them down. Oh, sorry, Williams and Pickett. 56. And that's going to be 4:55 to play in the third quarter. And 4th and 6, they're going to be forced to punt on their own 45-yard line. And that's going to be Butland. And he's going to punt down to punt returner number 1 is Francisco. They rolled at 33. You got to go down to a 33. 33 is going to be 33 yards and a fair catch. So a fair catch at the 22-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars on their own 22-yard line, leading 7-3 over the Stallions. Here comes Brooks. Brooks is going to get the call. They had a nice drive. 34 on a 1. That's 34 on a 1. You go to 34 on a 1. It's going to be 4. F1 is going to be a white box, 4-yard run out to the 26-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 6. He's going to be brought down by Verbeek and Snow. Verbeek and Snow brings him down. That takes it down to 114. We're going to go Brooks again on 2nd and 6. It's going to be a sweep. That's a 3. You got a 31 on a sweep. That's going to be a 5, green 5. E2 is going to be a green 2, green 5, 7-yard run. That's going to take you out to the 33-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. That's 1st and 10, tackled by Snow and Miller. And that's going to take it down to 3:31 to play. And it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 33. Now we're going to hand off to Green. We're going to give the ball to Green. 1st and 10 on the 33 for the Cougars. You got a 5, which is an option. 38 is going to be a red 4. That's -4. C3 on the defense is going to be a red 2 and a red 4. 6-yard loss. Back to the 27. And that's going to be a 6-yard loss. He's going to be brought down by Snow. And that's going to be 2:58 to play in the third quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 16. Cougars are going to pass. He drops back. It's Rice. He's going to look for wide receiver 4. And that's Rob. 25 on a bootleg. 25 is going to be a brown box. A2 is going to be a white box. That's going to be an incomplete pass for Rice. And Rice is 10 for 15 for 61 yards. They got a 3rd and 16 on the 27. They're going to pass again. It's looking for tight end number 1. That's Brown. 34 on a bootleg. On a bootleg, it's going to be a brown box. D2 on the defense. It's going to be a red box. It's going to be an incomplete pass. And that's going to be 34. 2:34 to play. 4th and 16 for the Cougars. On the 27, it's going to be a punt. And here goes the punt. We're going to be punting. That's going to be number 3, Connors. Punting down to punt returner number 1, which is Peyton. They rolled a 12. What's a 12 on the punt column? 12 on the punt column is a 36. It's going to come down on the 37-yard line of the Stallions, and it's returnable. And you roll the 24. It's going to be a 1-yard loss. So instead of they going green, they went red. They lose a yard. That's not what you want to do. Brought down by Ismail and E. Fillers. And that's going to be 2:24 to play. Let's go Izar. He's got 47 yards on 13 carries. It's a sweep to the right, 26 sweep. You go 26. It's going to be 12 minus 1 is 11. D1 on the defense is a white box. It's going to be an 11-yard run and out of bounds up to the Stallions' 47-yard line. He's going to be brought down by Light, and it's going to be 2:06 to play in the third quarter. Let's go Hickens after an 11-yard run there. Let's go Hickens. We're going to run another sweep. It's going to be to the right. 20 is going to be a 4 minus 1 is 3. B3 on the defense is going to be a white box. 3-yard run to the 50-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 7 on the 50. He's brought down by Grimm, and that's going to take it down to 1:50 to play in the third quarter. We're going to pass on 2nd and 7. Ezon is 9 for 13 for 80 yards. He's looking for wide receiver 1 with his rising. 31 on the sideline. It's going to be a brown box. C1 is going to be a green 5. That's going to be incomplete pass. And that's going to be a 41, 1:41 to play. We're going to pass on a 3rd and 7. It's going to be Ezon. We got a dice didn't roll, so we got to roll that dice one more time. And it's going to be wide receiver 1, which is rising. 34 on a short pass is going to be caught. No gain. D3 is going to be a red 2 and a 0. It's going to be losing 2 yards. Back to their own 48-yard line, a 2-yard loss. He's brought down by Rodney and Stams. And that takes it down to 1:04 to play in the third quarter. And it's 4th and 9. And the Stallions are going to have to punt, trailing by 4 to the Cougars. And it's going to be Butland. And he's going to kick down to number 2. Punt returner number 2 is Terrell. They rolled a 22. Go down to the punt column. 22 is going to be 36 and a fair catch. So at the 16-yard line, a fair catch by the Cougars. 1st down and 10 on the 16 with 1:04 to play. Oh, sorry. Be 59 seconds to play. Sorry. 5-second runoff. Okay, here we go. It's going to be Brooks. He's got 48 yards on 12 carries. It's going to be a draw. 15 on a draw. That's going to be to the left. A draw to the left side. And 15 is going to be a white box. That's 0. And an E2 on the defense. It's going to be a green 1. So he does gain 1 yard. A green 1 paired to a 0. It's going to be a 1-yard gain. He's going to be tackled by Hawkins. And that's going to take the clock down to 15 seconds to go. 2nd and 9 on the 17th. We're going to pass. Rice is going to back up. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Rob. 39 on a short pass. And you go down here, and that's going to be a brown. Oh, it's going to be a red 2. F2 is going to be a white box. He loses 2 yards back to the 15. A 2-yard loss on that pass. He's going to be brought down by Larson. And that's going to end the third quarter with all zeros across the board. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter with the score. The Lofton Cougars 7. The Shadow Ridge Stallions 3. And we're all good. That's the end of the third quarter. Switch fields. Here we go. 3rd and 11 for the Cougars on the 15. Going to pass. That's going to go to wide receiver 2, which is Filler. And you got a 24 on a sideline. Go down 24 to the sideline. That's going to be 15. C1 on the defense. It's going to be a red 3 and a green 15. That's a 12-yard pass play. That's going to give them a first down at the 27-yard line. It was 3rd and 11. They pick up 12. First down. And that's going to be tackled by Donaldson. And that's a nice pass play. Nice play. That's going to be 14-24 to play in the fourth quarter. And Connor is 12 for 18 for 71 yards. We're going to go back to Brooks. Brooks is going to get the handoff. He's got 49 yards on 13 carries. It's a sweep. It's a 6 to the right. Sweep to the right. 16 is going to be a defensive flag. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Defensive flag. 36 is going to be, the play is going to be 2. F1 is going to be a green 2, and a green 2 is going to be a 4-yard run to the 31. But there is flags on the ground. He was tackled by Ridgway and Larson. Ridgway and Larson. And the flags are what? What's the flag? The flag is, it's going to be, nope, it's going to be a, oh, wow. Too many men on the field. So the Stallions, the play is no good. Too many men on the field. So instead of the 4-yard run, it's going to be 1st and 5 after a 5-yard penalty. Too many men on the field. We're going to go Brooks. Okay, here's the handoff to Brooks. It's going to be a sweep. It's going to be a 22 to the right. It's going to be a sweep to the right. You got a red 2. E2 is going to be a green 2, and a red 2 is going to be 0 yards. He is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. He is brought down by Bubble, and that's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be 14:02. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're going to go with Brooks again. We're going with Brooks again. This time it's going to be an off-tackle play, a 2. 14 on a 2. You go up to 14 on a 2. That's going to be an 8. F3 is going to be a red 2 in parentheses. Red 2 in parentheses overrules. So it's a 2-yard loss back to the 30 on the Cougars. And he's going to be brought down by Edwards. And that's going to take it down to 13:24 to play in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Cougars. Here comes Connors, 12 for 18 for 71 yards. He's looking for tight end number 2, which is Jacobs. You got a 30 on a sprint out. 30 is going to be an 18. D1 is going to be a red 3 and a green 18. 15-yard pass play up to the 45-yard line. A 15-yard pass play. Tackled by Larson and Payton. Nice play there. And that takes it under. Nope. 13:04 to play in the. Oh, wait. 13:10 to play. I'm sorry. 13:10 to play. 13:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Got a little jumpy there. Okay. Let's go Brooks. Brooks has got 47 yards on 15 carries. You got an off tackle. A 31 on off tackle is going to be 3. You got an A3 on the defense, which is going to be a white box. 3-yard run up to the 48-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 7. He is brought down by Bubbles and Davis. Brings them down, and that's going to be 12:31 to play in the fourth quarter. They're going to pass with the Cougars leading 7-3 over the Stallions. He's going to throw down to wide receiver 1, which is Ismail. 34 on a medium pass. On a sprint, it's going to be a brown box. D2 on a sprint pass. It's going to be a red box. It's going to be incomplete. Bringing up 3rd down again. That's going to be 12:24 to play. And we're going to have to pass. So Rice drops back to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Allen Z. You got a 24 on a sprint. 24 is going to be a 3. E4. You go down to E4. It's a quarterback run. That overrules the E3, the green 3. So 37, you go down to 37. Quarterback runs for 5 yards. So Rice runs for 5 yards. He scrambles for 5 yards to the 47. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2 on the 47-yard line. Should they go for it or should they punt? That's going to be a tough decision. Down by Miller, and it's 11:47 to play. I'm going to punt. I'm not going. Well, you can try and draw them off sides. That's right. We'll try and draw them off sides. If you roll a 19 on the dice, that drew them off sides. that'd be encroachment. Everything else would be delay a game. And here's the roll. It is a delay a game. A delay a game on the Cougars, trying to draw them off sides. So the ball will move back to the 48-yard line of the... that's a delay a game. All right, now we got a punt on 4th and 7. Tried to drew them off. Didn't do it. That's going to be number 3, Connors, the punter, punting down to punt returner number 2, which is Reed right there. They got a 36. Go down to the Cougars punt column. 36 is going to be a 44-yard punt. Nice punt all the way down to the 8-yard line. That is a nice punt. And that's going to be a 35, and 35 is a white box. He's going to be brought down right there. No gain at the 8-yard line. Brought down by Stonebreaker and South Hall. Nice play. So 11:35 to play. It's going to be a Stallions 1st and 10 on the 8-yard line. We're going to go Izar. He's going to run a plunge, a 1. 37 on a 1. It's going to be 1 minus 1 is 0. E4 is going to be a red 2. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 6-yard line. And that's going to be brought down by Jones. And that's going to put you under 11 minutes at 10:57. Oh, boy, we got a pass. 2nd and 12. We're going to have to get something. 10 for 17 for 78 yards for Enos. He's looking for wide receiver 3, which is Wilson. 22 on sprint. That's going to be a quarterback run. F3, white box. What's the quarterback going to do? Quarterback run on 34. That's a 6-yard run for Ezo. So number 17, Ezo, scrambles out to the 12-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 6. He's going to be brought down by Light and Streeter. And that's going to take it down to 10-14. Pass. Come on, Stallions. Going to pass. That's going to go to tight end 2, which is Garitsky. Sidelines a 9. Sidelines a 9. 31. It's going to be a white-brown box. B1, you go up to the defense. B1 is a white box. That's going to be incomplete. And that's going to take it down to 10:01 to play. And the Stallions got a punt with a 4th and 6 on the 12. Ooh, this is looking good for the Cougars. And the punt's going to be Butlin. He's going to kick down to kick returner number 1, which is Streeter. It is an 18 on the roll. 18 is going to be what? 41 yards. So he's going to be able to return it. It's going down to the 47 of the Cougars. And the return is going to be 11. Go down to 11. Oh, this is a killer. 11 on the punt return is a green 60. They're 53 yards. Cougars just scored a touchdown. A 53-yard punt return at 9:51 to play in the 4th quarter. We got the Cougars scoring a punt return of 53 yards, and they're going to go up with pending a kick, 14-3. Hackett's in. The kick is down. The kick is a 33. The kick 33 is blocked. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, there's a block. Okay. It's blocked by who? It's blocked by Wilson. Blocks it. Who picks it up? It goes 8, so it's back to the 18-yard line. Who's going to pick it up? It's going to be picked up by 34. It's going to be picked up by the Stallions. Wow. Right? Let's check it. Offensive dice. 34 is red. That'll be the Stallions. Who picks it up? It's going to be picked up by the free safety 34 Johnson. And he's going to return it how far? 22 is going to be returned 50 yards. You got, oh, that was a good one. 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way down to the 32-yard line. He's brought down. They didn't score, but boy, that put a little something there. Brooks and Green bring him down, and that's going to make it the score with 9:51 to play in the 4th quarter. The Lofton Cougars 13, the Shadow Ridge Stallions 3. So Hackett's going to kick off. He's going to kick down 2. Kick returner number 1, which is Donaldson. The ball travels how far? They roll a 15 on the dice. 15 is going to be 52 yards. That's going to come down to the 8-yard line. 8-yard line right there of the Stallions. He's going to return it 12. What's a 12 on the return? 12 on the return is 33-yard return. Nice return. All the way out to the 41-yard line of the Stallions. A 33-yard return. He's brought down by Pickett, and Streeter brings him down. 9:42 to play. Down by 10 points. We're going to go hurry up offense, no huddle. Izar is going to get the carry. It's going to be a draw. 26 on a draw is going to be 6 minus 1 is 5. A2 is a white box, 5-yard run to the 46-yard line. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. No, going to be brought down by light. There are 10 points down. That's going to be 36-26. 9-26, hurry up offense. And we're going to go with Izar again. 2nd and 5. It's going to be a sweep. It's going to be a 33 to the left. 33 is going to be 3 minus 1 is 2. B1 is going to be a B1 defense, white box, 2-yard run down to the 48-yard line of the Stallions. He's going to be brought down by Elm and Jones. And that takes it down to 9:03 to play. And we got to pass, huh? We're going to pass. We're going to pass. And that's going to go down to wide receiver 2, which is Bayer. 23 on a bootleg. That's quarterback run. B2 is going to be a white box. The quarterback going to run. You're going to roll a 31. 31 is going to be a 7-yard run. He scrambles for a first down. That's the way to go. Scrambles down to the Cougars' 45-yard line. First down and 10 for the Stallions. He's going to be brought down by Stems and Smagiga. And that's going to take it down to 8:41. The clock's still running. No huddle. They come up. They're going to run again with Izar. Izar 63 yards on 17 carries. That's going to be a 1, a plunge. 21 is going to be 1 minus 1 is 0. B1 is going to be a red 1. He loses a yard back to the 46-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd 11. He's going to be brought down by Williams. And that's going to be 8:21 to play in the 4th quarter. And they're going to pass. There's a pass. That's going to go down to, who's it going to throw it to? Wide receiver 2. That's going to be Bayer. You got a what? 21 on a bootleg. That's going to be a quarterback run. B5. What's a B5? B5 is going to be a white box. So it's going to be a quarterback run. Need a big gain here. 36. That's going to be a 2-yard gain. That's not what they wanted. They needed a big gain on that scramble. He gains 2 yards down to the 44. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. He's going to be brought down by Zodiac and Pitcher. And that's going to be 8:06 to play. They hurry up. They're going to 3rd and 9. Going to be a pass. They're going to look for wide receiver, tight end 1. That's going to be Young. 18 on a sprint out. 18 is going to be a defensive penalty. That's going to help them. A flag on the defense. 22 is going to be a quarterback run. A4, you go down to A4. That's going to be a white box. So what's the quarterback run going to be? 36 is going to be a 2-yard run, but they'll take the penalty. Yep, there's a penalty down. Scrambles down to the 42-yard line. And it's going to be brought down by Zodiac and Pickens. And the flag is on the defense. And the flag is going to be a legal contact. So 7:54 to play in the 4th quarter. That's going to notify the play on the Cougars. A legal contact. Going to move it down to the 39. And it's going to be a 3rd down and 4 on the 39. They're going to go for it. You know they're going to go for it. There's a pass. They're looking for tight end number 2, which is Grzycki. 39 on a quarterback run on a sprint out. E1, you go to E1 on the sprint out. That's a white box. He's going to run again. You got a 32. He got a white box. He gains nothing. Oh, man. Izon ain't doing anything. He got scrambled for no yards. He's brought down by Zodiac and Rodney. They're playing him to run. That takes it down to 7:32, 4th and 4. Stallions going for it, trailing by 10. 7:32 in the 4th. They got to throw down to wide receiver 4, which is Smokolinski. 17 on a short pass. That's going to be a defensive penalty. That's going to give them a first down, providing what happens. 14 is going to be 3 minus 2 is 1. D2 is going to be a white box, a 1-yard pass play, but there's flags on the ground. Oh, that's going to be brought down by Stonebreaker. And the flags are going to be legal contact, automatic first down. Oh, man, not automatic. Going to do it. Penalty. Notify Cougars. Illegal contact. Going to take the ball down to the 33-yard line. Automatic first down. And the Cougars keep the ball. Oh, man. Cougars, Stallions keep the ball. You got to go down in distance. Ball's on the 33. First down is the 43. So Stallions ball, 1st and 10 on the 33. It was 4th and 4, 5-yard penalty, 1st down. Did I do that right? That notifies the play, 1st down right there. Yep. Yep. Okay, here we go. Pass. We're going to pass. It's going to be, oh no, we're going to run again. We're running again? It's going to be an option. Oh, it's going to be an option to Easer. 34 on an option. It's going to be what? SOB, sprint out pass. We got to go to sprint out pass. 24 is going to be a quarterback run. A4 on a sprint out pass is going to be a white box. So quarterback runs. He ain't doing nothing for me. 34 is going to be a 6-yard run for ease on. We'll take that. Ease on. 17 ease on scrambles down to the 27. It's going to be 2nd and 4. He's going to be brought down by Light and Streeter. And that's going to be 7:04 to play. We're going to go with Hickens now. Hickens is going to get the carry. And we're going to go with Hickens. It's going to be a sweep. 20 on a sweep. It's going to be 4 minus 1 is 3. F1. Go down to F1 on the blitz. It's going to be a white box. He gets 2 yards. A 3-yard down to the 24. 3-yard run. He's going to be brought down by Grimm. And that's going to be a 3rd and 1 at 6:50 to play. And we're going to go with Eon. He's going to keep it. Quarterback sneaker. At 3rd and 1, he's going to be at 25. And that's going to be 5 minus 1 is 4. C2 is going to be a red 2 and a green 4. 2-yard run. 1st down, 22-yard line. The clock is their enemy. It's running. They're down by 10. He's going to be brought down by Jones. What a drive. 45, 6:35. That's 11. Okay, we got the ball returned back over. Yep. It's going to be Lizar. Izar is going to get the ball. He's going to carry it. It's going to be a sweep. 21 on a sweep. It's going to be 1 minus 0, 0. F4. What's an F4? F4 is going to be a green 4. That's going to be down to the 17. They got to hurry. 21 is going to be brought down by 96 Williams. That's going to be 6:11 to play. We're going to go Izar again. 67 yards on 19 carries. That's a sweep. 27 is going to be a 2 minus 1 is 1. D3 on that's going to be a white box, 1-yard run. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. He's going to be brought down by middle linebacker 56 Pickett. And we're under 6 minutes at 5:57. And now we got a pass on a 3rd and 4. They're going to throw it. That's going to go down to wide receiver 1, which is Ryzen. 22 on a short pass. It's going to be 7 minus 2 is 5. D1 is going to be a red 4 and a green 5. 1-yard pass play. He's brought down on the 15-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3. The field goal team's going to come out and kick a field goal to put him within that. It goes down, 32, 5:32. Field goal team walks out. That's Langerhall. He needs a 15 or better. The kick is down. They roll a 36. You go down to the field goal column, and 36 is 32. They needed a 15. It's up and good at 5:27. The Stallions are pulled within 1 score. The score is the Lofton Cougars 13, the Shadow Ridge Stallions. They got all 3 timeouts. They're kicking away. Yeah, we'll kick it away. Langahan's going to kick it away. We don't need to do an onside. We're only down by 6 or 7. Kick goes to kick returner 1 is Grimm. And Grimm's going to go. The kick's a 39. It goes 69. That is a touchback, non-return. The ball comes out to the 20. 1st and 10 on the 20 for the Cougars, who lead 13-6 over the Stallions. The first play is a draw. They're going to go to Brooks, a 24 on a draw. You go to 24 on a draw. That's a 1. Green 1. You go to D2. That's a white box. 1-yard run to the 21. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. He's brought down by the right end, Vanderbreek, and that's going to go under 5 minutes at 4:44 to play. They're going to pass, so Rice is going to drop back, 13 for 20 for 86 yards. They're going to look for tight end 2, which is Jacobs, 37 on a sprint. That's going to be a 7-yarder. C5, what's a C5? Oh my gosh. C5 on the defense is an interception DS. That overrules the completed pass. Stallions intercepted the ball. That's 6 yards downfield. So you got 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 0 is 6. Intercepted on the 27-yard line. That's their first turnover today. Cougars' first turnovers. It was picked off by Edwards and who? Coffer, and picked up by Edwards. And what's he going to do on the 27? They rolled a 32. 32 is a 2-yard return down to the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 25 for the Stallions. Intercepted pass brought down by Alzi, and that's going to be 4:32 to play. Now we got a pass because we're trailing. Here it's a pass. Stallions are going to put it up in the air. They got 30. He's going to throw down to wide receiver 3, which is Wilson. And you got a 30 on a sprint out. 30 on a sprint out. It's going to be 11 minus 2. It's going to be 9. You go down to the Cougars defense. They got an E1 on the defense. E1's a white box. 9-yard pass play down to the 16. Going to bring up 2nd and 1. They run up to the ball. It's going to be brought down by Jones and Light. And that's going to go 4:20 to play. Clock running. They're going to pass again on 2nd and 1. They're going to throw down to wide receiver 1, which is Rising. 32 on a short pass. It's going to be 3 minus 1 is 1. C2, you go to C2. That's going to be a white box. 1-yard pass play to the 15. They're going to have to measure, see if it's a first down. Tackle by Zoric and Rodney. That's going to go 4:02 to play. And they measure. 1 will be short. 2 or 3 will be a first down. First down and 10 on the 15 for the Stallions, who trail 13-6. So you got official measure. First down, Stallions. All right, here we go. We're going to pass. They're going to pass. 1st and 10, 15-yard line. Tight end number 1 is going to be Young. You got a 37 on a 9. That's going to be 45. C3 is going to be 1. That's 44. That's out of the end zone. So booth review. 1 would be no catch out of the end zone. 2 or 3 would be a touchdown. The ruling right now is a touchdown on the field. And it is 2. It is a touchdown by the Stallions at 3:57 to play in the 4th quarter. The Stallions get a touchdown, a 15-yard TD path. We got to go down here and do the booth review. He is in the end zone. So, booth review upheld. It was called a touchdown on the field, and it stays a touchdown. We're up by a field goal with tie it up. We're going to tie it up. There's no overtime in this game. You got 26. 26 is going to be 36. That's going to be good. And we got a 13-13 tie with 3:57 to go in the 4th quarter. Loa Ha is going to kick off. Kick returner number 2, which is Sam Megaga. 15 on the roll is going to be a 57. That's going to come down on the 3-yard line. Returned by the Cougars. Cougars is 11. That's going to be a defensive penalty on the return. So you get another roll. 22 is going to be a 22. That's going to be an offensive penalty on that one. So you get another roll. And 22 is going to be a 3rd flag on that play. There's flags everywhere. 21, 44-yard return. Oh, wow. All the way out to the 47-yard line. A 44-yard return. He's brought down by free safety Reed. And flags everywhere. Flags everywhere. You got 1 flag on the Stallions, 2 flags on the Cougars. So it's offsetting plays. It'll be no play. Here we go. We're going to Brooks because the score is tied. He's going to run a sweep. He's going to run a sweep. And it's going to be a 25 to the left. Going to be a sweep to the left. 25 is going to be a 7. C2 is going to be a white box, 7-yard run down to the 46-yard line of the Stallions. A field goal to win this game, brought down by Snow. And that's going to be 0:05 to play, no hurry. They're going to go Green. Green is going to get the call. He's going to run a plunge, a 1. 28 on a 1 is going to be 15. A1 is going to be a white box, 15-yard run down to the 31-yard line. They're lined up for a field goal. Oh, man. It's going to be brought down by Jenkins and Donaldson. And that's going to be a timeout right there. That's going to be their first. 2:58. That's going to be the Stallions' first timeout right there. Timeout Stallions. They're already in field goal range. Yes, they are. That was fast. First charge time out of the half. Okay, here we go. 257. They're going Brooks. 1st and 10 on the 31. They're going to run a sweep. That's a 3. 16 on a sweep is going to be what? 16 is going to be a defensive flag, so that's even going to get them closer. 32 on a sweep is going to be a 3. And D1 is going to be a green 2 and a green 3. 5-yard run down to the 26-yard line. The Stallions. He's brought down by Lawson and Payton, but there's a flag on the play. The flag is going to be offside, so we'll take the flag. At 2:45, penalty. Notify Stallions. Offside. It's going to be from the 31-yard line to the 26. 1st and 5. We're going to go Brooks. He's got 63 yards on 19 carries. He's going to run a 1, a plunge. You got a 35 on a 1 is a 1. C1 is a white box, 1-yard run. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4, and they're calling a timeout. And that's going to be Davis and, who is it? 35. It's going to be Davis and Larson bringing him down. Another timeout by the Stallions. That's timeout number 2. So 2:35, timeout Stallions. That's your number 2 timeout right there. That'll leave 1 timeout to go. Second charge, timeout of the half. 1 timeout to go, and it's second. We're going to go Brooks again, make them use their timeout. 2:30. We're in field goal range. 2nd and 4. It's going to be an off tackle. It's going to be a 2. 32 on a 2. It's going to be a 4. E3 is going to be a white box, 4-yard run down to the 21-yard line. It's going to be a measure, official measure. He's going to be brought down by Ridgewood and Vanderkeek. It's going to be a timeout by the Stallions, their 3rd and final timeout. They stretch the sticks. 1 will be short, 2 or 3 be a 1st down. It is a 3. It's a 1st down and 10 on the 21-yard line. You first got a timeout by the Stallions. That's their 3rd and final timeout. 3rd and final timeout of the half. Stallions got a timeout. You go here. You go here. You go here. You got official measure. 1st down. Ouch. Okay, here we go. We're going to go with who now? We're going to go with Green. We're going with Green. 34 Green's going to get the call. And it's going to be a 1, a plunge. You got a 23 on a plunge. That's going to be what? 6. A2 is going to be a red 1 and a green 6. 5-yard run down to the 16-yard line. And that's going to be brought down by 53 Jenkins. And that's going to be a 2-minute warning right there. 2 minutes go running. Cougars 1st and 10 on the 16-yard line with the score tied. And now they're going to put it up on 1st, 2nd, and 5. And they're going to look for tight end number 1, which is Brown. 34 on a sprint out. Brown box, A1, white box, incomplete. That's going to fall incomplete. 154, 3rd and 5. They're going to pass. Rice drops back. He's going to look for tight end number 2. And that's going to be who? That's going to be Jacobs. 35 on the sideline, a brown box. D3 on the defense. Going to be a white box, incomplete. So 1:45 to play in the game. The field goal team walks up for the Cougars. Hackett, his last kick was blocked. So this will be a 23-yard field goal. They need 16 or better. They roll a 21. 21 is 41 or better than 21. And the field goal is good. So it's 1:40 to go. The Cougars take a 16-13 lead over the Stallions. So kicking off is Hackett. Here we go, kicking off. And it's going to go down to kick returner number 1, which is Donaldson. And the Stallions need a field goal to tie, a touchdown to win. 20 on the kick is going to go 44. 10, 20, 30, 44, down to the 16-yard line. The return is going to be a 26. That's going to be a 21-yard return in green, all the way up to the 37-yard line. Good field position. He's brought down by Jacobs and Brown. 1:36 to play in the game. And we're going to pass. They got to pass. They got to get something going here. They're looking for wide receiver 1, which is Risen. 34 on a short pass. You go down to the offense. 34 is going to be caught. No gain. -2. And A1, you got 2 minus 2 is a white box. Loses 2 yards on the first play. And that's be tackled by. No timeouts. Rodney and Stamps, no timeouts. So they're going to let him catch anything in front of them. 114, 2nd and 12. And it's going to be Emos is going to pass down to wide receiver 3, which is Wilson. 3rd 25 on a bootleg is going to be a quarterback run. C2 on a bootleg is going to be a white box, so the quarterback's going to run. He hasn't done a very good job today. 34 is going to be a 6-yard run. And the clock is running. That's their nemesis up to the 41-yard line. It's going to bring 3rd down and 6. He's brought down by Light and Streeter. And it's going to go under a minute. 54 seconds to play. It's going to be a pass. They're going to go down to wide receiver 1, which is Ryzen. 32 on a short pass. It's going to be 3 minus 1 is 1. C2 is a white box, 1 yard. They're down to their last 4th down play. And that's going to be brought down by Zork and Rodney. And that's going to go down to 32 seconds to play in the game. 4th and 5. This could be the last play. And you got wide receiver 2, which is Boyer. 35 on the dropbacks, the brown box. B2 is a white box, and that's going to be the game. No timeouts left. 24 seconds to go. An incomplete pass. All they got to do is kneel down. Rice takes the snap with 24 seconds to go. He's going to kneel down, and it is a good kneel down. Back to the 43, and the clock runs out. All zeros on the board, and we got a beautiful game. We got the Lofton Cougars defeating the Shadow Ridge Stallions 16-13. Okay, we're going to have to go do that one up here. Okay, thank you very much for watching Nevada College Athletic Association, where today the Lofton Cougars beat the Shadows Ridge Stallions 16-13 in a thriller. Thank you very much. Come back for more.